Hello everyone, Shayla here, and today we have an Alterac Valley guide. We're going to be discussing the objective, some of the tips, and what the loot does. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, so Alterac Valley is PvE, that's player versus environment race. It's a raid style battleground, and while you can PvP in this battleground, and it's fantastic for honor because of the just big size of the fights, the most efficient way to get the most amount of honor is to do the match as quickly as possible so you can get to the next match and really start to farm honor that way. AV day is the best day to farm honor. However, I do have to tell you that if you are not playing all the bonus battlegrounds on all the days, towards the end of your ranking journey, you're going to have a more difficult time ranking up. It's not like you can just do AV only. You're going to have to do all the battleground days in order to get a acceptable amount of honor. So if you think you're going to be able to make it to rank 14 by just doing AV day all day, you're going to have a bad time. You'll probably make it to commander rank 11, and unless you start doing Warsong Gulch bonus day or a Arathi Basin bonus day, or hey, I'm going to be brave here, Sunnyglade Valley bonus day. I think more people should play Sunnyglade Valley. It's like a shorter version of Alterac Valley. It's like a hybrid between AV and Arathi Basin, so AB. It's a 20 to 25 player game. You want to capture middle and turn in sparks/points. I recommend you look up other videos on it on YouTube, Sunnyglade Valley, Total WoW. It's really fun, and I'd like to see the queue pop more because I think it's one of the freshest, most fun experiences I've had playing WoW. However, people are ignorant to how the battleground works, so they don't queue it, which is super sad because they're missing a really fun time. When was the last time you played a new battleground? That's what I'm saying. I hadn't played a new battleground for like 14 years before coming here, so yeah, I recommend it heavily. Alright, so let's get into the objectives. So number one, the main objective excuse me, the main objective of Alterac Valley is to control the valley. So you want to control the valley for your faction's goals. So how you do that is by completing all the objectives and capturing graveyards further into enemy territory. So capturing graveyards gives you control of where you spawn. That's gonna let you advance. So if you cap a graveyard and the enemy picks it back up, you're gonna be rezzing at a graveyard that's further back. You do not want to do that. So you want to advance, hold your graveyards, and make sure that the enemy does not capture them again. So you're going to have 2 or 3 people stand there just to make sure that the graveyard doesn't get capped. Next objective is going to be killing the bosses/lieutenants. So I play Alliance, so it would be Galv and Drek for me. And then the lieutenants, think Lieutenant Lewis, Lieutenant Strongholds. The lieutenants are going to be positioned outside of graveyards. Now, it's very important that you kill all your bosses during AV, because each boss gives you an additional 100 honor. I think there's maybe, I'm not sure the exact number, maybe 9 to 10 lieutenants or something like that. Maybe less, maybe like 6 to 8. But you want to kill all of your lieutenants to max out on honor. Next objective is going to be the capturing of towers and bunkers, and I think you saw that in the past, me going up into one of those towers and capturing the flag up there. You're going to want to cap that and hold that for about 2 or 3 minutes, and the towers are destroyed once that timer is up. However, you're going to need to defend those towers in order to destroy them. So you need to make sure that there's 2 or 3 people just waiting inside of there until they go up in flames. Otherwise, you could risk yourself to being backcapped, and the Horde or Alliance, depending on which side you're playing, will come back and they will recapture the tower, and then you have to go and restart the 2 to 3 minute timer to try to burn the tower down again, and it gets very frustrating. Again, this is a race to see who can finish the objectives fastest, who can PvE the fastest, and if you are not quick enough, the other team's gonna beat you because it's a race. Alrighty, so let's get on to the armor scraps and storm crystals. So the armor scraps that you collect from the NPCs are going to let you upgrade your soldiers / guards at your base at home. So if you ever thought, like, what are these weird random items I'm getting? They're for battleground quests. There's a bunch of quests you can do in Alterac Valley for your side. So the armor scraps are going to let you upgrade your soldiers, like the ones I'm killing here. Now the storm crystals are neat. I think they let you do 2 things. I'm not 100% sure. I know for sure you can use storm crystals to summon a gigantic raid boss that will help you go on the attack. And I'm pretty sure they also let you summon shamans or druids that also help you push. Now, this is only going to be valuable in a turtle game, and you're going to try to avoid turtle games by being smart and giving the enemy team 1 graveyard they can spawn from that is in your territory. So if you're Alliance, you're going to give the Horde 1 graveyard to spawn into in the north. And if you're a Horde, you're going to give the Alliance 1 graveyard to spawn into in the south. If you do not do this, the match will very quickly turn into a turtle fest, and the game can go on for 2 to 4 hours. Sometimes, you know, back in the day, there were AV games that went on for several days, like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, you want to avoid that because while AV is efficient in grinding honor, it's not the most fun battleground in my opinion, just because I prefer like combat, and I prefer killing you know, the enemy teammates, and AV doesn't have too much of that. You can sort of get into that, but you're sort of punished for PvPing, which I think is backwards. I love the fight, I love combat, but the faster the games, the more honor, because you can get more games in. So I don't really enjoy how that incentive has been woven into the battleground, but it's still fantastic for honor. But it's not a pure PvP experience. It's more of a PvP PvE experience, because most of the PvP you're going to get into is against people defending you in the towers, or people fighting alongside their NPCs and bosses. Aside from that, you tend to ignore each other, which is, it's a little bit lame in my opinion. So again, you're going to want to control where you're spawning into enemy territory and where the enemy is spawning. You do not want to have a mid clash for hours and hours and hours by basically taking your enemies' spots from them. You want them to have 1 graveyard. So the types of players that you will meet in Alterac Valley. So you have your rankers, who are there to rank up and receive honor. You have your farmers, who are there to extract resources from the zone, whether it be ore, herbing material, or fish. They come for, you know, just not the actual game, and these guys will probably hold you back because their sense of urgency is not quite there. It gets frustrating. And then you have non-60s or fresh 60s. So Alterac Valley is one of the few battlegrounds that people below level 60 can join. So if you're anywhere between level 51 and 60, you can join this battleground. Now, some of these players will want you to do objectives in the battleground, such as killing Korrak, or, you know, doing something for a quest they had to get like a mace. I think it was like an icy hammer I had when I was first leveling up. Now, you can do that when it's not AV bonus day. However, on AV bonus day, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get those objectives done because, again, this battleground is a race. So if one team is killing Korrak and the other is just swiftly doing all their objectives, the team that is swiftly doing all their objectives is going to win, and you're going to miss out on that sweet bonus honor. That's no good, so I recommend to any of the fresh 60s or, you know, sub 60s, wait until it's not AV day. AV will pop on non-AV days. It's the most popular battleground because PvPers and PvEers alike all join for different reasons. Wait for a non-bonus day. Get in, let the group know, hey, I gotta kill Korrak, or hey, I gotta do XYZ, and the group will be more likely to help you out with that, because we are not all racing to complete the battleground against, you know, another sweaty team of like rank 10 to 14s. And not everybody's going to be a high rank. It's a 40-person battleground. So just get in there, enjoy yourself, capture your graveyards, kill all the lieutenants and bosses, capture your towers and bunkers, and then you race to Drek or Vander. That's going to be it for me. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good day. Peace.